It's MLS Next Pro Match Day 3 on this Sunday evening in San Jose. Earthquakes, too, are back home looking to stay at the top of the table after acquiring 6 points through its first 2 matches. San Jose play host to Real Monarchs, who enter this road fixture in search of its first victory of the campaign. It's all coming up in moments here on MLSNextPro.com. Welcome into the broadcast. I'm AJ Ricketts. A pleasure to be alongside you. We look at this fixture, the records, the stats coming in, and perhaps that could lead many to predict potential success on the home pitch for San Jose. However, we all know sports and soccer is never a pre-written script. Real Monarchs with every intention of jump-starting their 2023 campaign tonight at the expense of San Jose's unblemished mark. What is pre-written tonight are the starting 11s. Let's jump right in and take a look. First for San Jose, 6 points in 2 matches under manager Dan DeGear. 5 goals in those pair of games, spread out amongst 5 different players. Defender Keegan Tingy had one of those 2 goals last week. 21-year-old Lalo Blancas the other. No Will Richmond in the starting 11 this week. Academy product Jerry Ione perhaps will slide up higher as a result. For Real Monarchs under Jameson Olave, the former Real Salt Lake man who has built a real impressive association with the organization. 2 first-round picks in the starting 11 tonight, and Emeka Anelli, who already has 2 first-team appearances, and of course the 16th pick of the first round, Berton Jacquesin, the debut MLS Next Pro action for both of those players. Karen Collado is our referee this evening. Conditions at PayPal Park, 74 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour winds, 0% chance of rain. It is a picturesque evening on the West Coast, as we're just about set to get started here at PayPal Park. Again, a pleasure to have you alongside us tonight on MLSNextPro.com. AJ Ricketts here with you. This will be an interesting affair. Real Monarchs desperate to get on the goal sheet for the first time this season. They've had their chances, although as a whole their offensive approach, attack opportunities, perhaps not at the standard they would like as this season progresses. For San Jose, they cannot ask for much more for the 2 matches of play. 5 goals, 3-0 victory in the first match, 2-0 in the second. Up at Providence Park in Portland last week out. Even their defensive players getting in the stat sheet cannot ask for much more. They will look to continue that momentum here this evening. We are underway. Glad to have you with us. MLS Next Pro action, week 3. San Jose 2-0. Real Monarchs 0-2. Hoping to flip that script today. Real Monarchs in the whites, going from left to right, giving away possession here. Taking it to the midfield and looking to attack down the near side flank. It's a good move, cutting inside, an early shot, an opportunity is just wide from Berton Jacquesin, who's making his MLS Next Pro debut. Showed a nice burst on the near side, and an early shot opportunity here from Salt Lake. Here's Keegan Tingy, who was one of the goal scorers last week. A brilliant move in the box, dummied a shot, settled the ball, fired it into the net, part of 2 first-half goals for San Jose last week. This is saved along the end line and then cleared away. Fernando Delgado in goal today for Real Monarchs. 16-year-olds, veteran of the academy. Eric De La Cerda in nets for San Jose. 20-year-olds, also part of the Quakes Academy. Jockelson couldn't handle that distribution on the near side. We mentioned that 2-0 starts in the first half for San Jose last week, and then was talking with manager Dan DeGeer. Said, you know, we generated a lot of the chances. Could have been in the locker room up 4-0, 5-0. The second half, not as successful. Portland built more pressure. I think we struggled with that at times. He was happy with his subs, felt they came in, made a difference. Said, I thought it was important to show the character that even when things weren't going well in the second half, you can still find a way to win. Now we want to find a way to sustain that first half performance over the course of 90 minutes. Earthquakes, too, were certainly on the front foot. All sorts of chances throughout that match. .23 shots over the course of the 90 minutes for Earthquakes, too. Outshot Portland 23-17, 5-1 in terms of shots on target, 14-7 of shots inside the box. Those are numbers that will work. For those to be the final numbers when he felt it was not a second half that replicated the efficiency and effectiveness of the first half. Well, you wonder what might be represented on the stat sheet if you got that kind of 90-minute effort. But a different challenge for Real Monarchs today. Hoping for a different result. There's certainly a different look of the lineup. Moving Teron Williams up top. Tyrone Mondi has proven a capable goal scorer, particularly at Oregon State when he had 10 goals and 28 appearances over 2 years. As Delgado sends this to the suites. Emeka Anelli, a Cornell product. 25th selection in the draft, had 4 goals, 7 assists his senior year. Bertrand Jacquemin, you saw perhaps how effective he can be over the course of this one. An early shot attempt here. All ACC member, has been on the first team bench twice. Looking to introduce himself to fans and supporters of the organization. It's a good ball played near side. Jairo Negro plays it far side. Chased down by Mondi. Done by Real to win it back. That's a well-weighted ball on a run. A throw in here to Monarchs. Good idea, but taken away right before Griffin Dillon could get a touch. Real Monarchs get a cross in here. It's settled. Dillon shots wide right. Encouraging first 5+ minutes here from Real Monarchs. 2 shots, and that was also well, not that too off the frame. So you got a shot from Jacquemin. Griffin Dillon that time. 1 wide left of the post. 1 a little wide to the right. They were determined to find Dillon there. It was the second time he had a touch inside the box. San Olave's squad looks determined here in the opening stages. Throw in here to San Jose. We talked about the encouraging numbers for San Jose in their match at Portland. It was not as kind to Real Monarchs as they went up against Tacoma Defiance at Starfire Sports Stadium. As again in the attacking third here. Momentarily headed away. Dillon taps it to his left. Nice in and out move made. Real Monarchs gets a shot off again, and that's settled by De La Cerda. 3rd shot in the first 7 minutes for Real Monarchs. That one on frame. This looks like a different starting 11 here. Much different mentality. Boy, the entire 90 minutes last week, Real Monarchs had a total of 5 shots. They already have 3 in 7 minutes. Last one from Mondi. Cerda having to stay on his toes here in the opening moments. Monarchs doing a fantastic job of playing into space on the wings, finding runners in the middle, interconnecting passes here, and they've also been pressuring well. Earthquakes too have not been able to build up some interplay in the middle. This is perhaps the best run of form early in the match here from Earthquakes. Good tackle, Earthquakes keep it. Tingy out of play. Foul going against San Jose. That was a better build-up, though. It was the best sequence from San Jose in the early first 10 minutes of this match. Against Tacoma, just .22 expected goals for Real Monarchs. 5 shots, 2 on target. They already have 1 on target today. Tacoma controlled possession for 58% of that match at 14 shots. The early indications here from San Jose that the narrative may be somewhat different here. Tingy on the near side. Flag goes up, and that looks like it was offside. Immediately appealed by Denaro Nigo. And the whistle did come. This is headed back. San Jose ends up with a touch inside the box. Looking to get across, and they'll earn a corner out of that. Swinging ball. Monarchs were first to it. Second ball a little bit high. Ambitious effort from well outside the 18 there from Rudy Castro, the Earthquakes' leading goal scorer last season. Can certainly put that on frame. He had plenty of space and might not get a shot attempt in the area here. Sailed just a bit high. I think Israel Carrillo may be wearing number 78 today instead of 52. Try to get confirmation on that. Nope, that's Carrillo right there, 52. He's got a different number today. This is centralized from Real. He pinballed around, a man went down in the box, still being prodded as San Jose is eventually fouled at the end of that sequence. So another dangerous opportunity. Throw in here to San Jose. That's Sebastian Carbajal in the starting 11 for San Jose. Late addition. He's not initially slated to be in starting 11. You see him there on the edge of the 18. Centralized on the ground, no problem. No Fernando Delgado. Delgado made headlines last year, becoming the youngest goalkeeper to make his professional debut. 15 years, 2 months, 22 days. Actually 2 years ago now when he made his debut in October 2021. Final year of Monarchs in their prior league. Misplayed, and let's see if Monarchs can advance here with that midfield mistake. Tyrone Mondi will play wide. Luis Rivera. Straight to the chest of Tingy. Back over to San Jose as Jacquesin was for an opportunity to advance. Not a bad schedule to start the season for Earthquakes too. 7 of their first 10 matches right here at PayPal. You only go up against your Western Conference foes in the regular season, playing teams in your own conference. Last week it was at Portland after a home debut in San Jose to start the year. Of course, come the back half of the schedule, that'll lead to a little bit more time away from the friendly confines. We're looking to take advantage of that in the meantime. This ball played far side, looking to get a cross in. Centralized ball is headed away. Scrum for it. Comes to the middle, shot on frame and saved by Delgado. That was Rudy Castro with his second shot. 4 players convened on it. There were 3 white jerseys around the area, and all of a sudden Castro had an opportunity from the top of the box. 24-year-old, a veteran, if you will, in this league. Former San Jose State man. He had 20 goals for the Spartans, 7 goals his senior year in 2021. Only 2 years in the league, but I say veteran in terms of just, the age range in this league. You have so many 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, even 15 academy products with worlds of potential. And it's a nice mixture of seasoned collegiate players as well who have accomplished plenty at the college level, who have been high draft picks, are expected to contribute to the first team. Just maybe need a little bit more time right now. When their parent club is all set at perhaps their position. A chance to be around those first team players, to learn from them, to train with them. So many of these players here today have. These Earthquakes 2 players, the first match of the season, Oseni Booty was a goal scorer. Now he's been in the lineup for the first team past couple of matches. Buda, excuse me. Minutes in here at PayPal, no score yet. Set piece opportunity after the foul. It's played in with some juice on that. Played well by De La Cerda. He's had to be sharp in the early moments of this match. Here's Tingy playing it up. Tingy going far post, nobody there. Alex Chow looking to chase it down, it's out of play. It's a good two-man interplay between Carvajal and Tingy. Alex Chow was nearly at that back post in time. That run just a tad too late. Physicality in the middle, and now Monarchs on the run. Perfectly weighted ball at the 18. Shot is deflected. That was a necessary touch. Teron Williams made a terrific run. It was an inviting ball into him. Casey Walls got a foot to it in time. Corner kick here for Real Monarchs. In swinger, punched away. Another good play from De La Cerda. San Jose looking for something in transition. There's space to work with here. Cross deflected. Played back out, shot on the way and handled by Delgado. The verve and pace of this game picking up just a bit. Cameron Seeley was looking for the early breakthrough. Some good touch there. Good possession. Crafty. The shot and then possession in midfield. Earthquakes again here, not wasting any time. Man went down. Continuing to advance the ball here are Earthquakes. Space to work with. Tingy fires. That's blocked. And that'll be a foul and a set piece coming here. Unnecessary. The 22-year-old right back. Options upcoming here for Earthquakes too. Chow standing in the area. Play it down, and that's blocked back out towards midfield. Jerry Ione gives it away. Here's Castro playing it far side. Tingy. To Ione, the academy product, who's started both matches, played 90 minutes last time out. Looking to switch. He was crossed in, and another corner kicker, and Lalo Blancas trot over it to take it. Alex Chow also a bit closer. Blancas dummied as if he was heading back to the box, then it was played short. Seeley, distance, and that will harmlessly sail out of play. I think that was quite the intention there off the set piece. It's a little off kilter from the start. There's a touch from Emeka Anelli. Settles here. San Jose applying some pressure. Delgado had to play to the far side, but it will be a throw here for Real Monarchs. 8 combined shots between the two teams thus far. Will this stay in play? Delgado will slide. Ooh, that got a little dicey at the edge of the box there. All was fair in the end. Monarchs looking to play through the back here. Good turn, played into space. Heavy pass. Stayed in play. Jacqueline. Done by Tingy. Throw in San Jose. This cross played in. Settled, volleyed, and just wide left. Oh, nearly a tremendous bit of skill shown there from Monty, who didn't put it that far off the frame. That would have been a sensational strike. Some room to fire towards the left post. And Dylan also involved in that sequence, who's been active in the first half today. Ellie surrounded. Hyman goes near side. Hyman playing hard. Low kick. This is Nyman, the 19-year-old, on loan from Belgium through the 2023 calendar year, with an option for Real Monarchs to purchase after. Rival to Real Salt Lake has been a breath of fresh air. He's been on the MLS bench 3 times this season as well. San Jose again, though, after a sluggish start. Earthquakes too look like they've shifted gears here. Busy evening thus far for both Delgado and De La Cerda. 2 netminders today. Changes to the lineup have certainly provided a fresh spark for Real Monarchs and headman Jameson Olave. Match this year, one of their 2, and they only had 4 substitutes on the bench between who had been playing with the first team, departures to participate in the GA Cup in Bradenton, Florida. So the way everything shook out, there wasn't a lot of depth at one point. Some players who certainly could contribute were not a part of the starting 11. But as this young season continues, we will certainly get a better sense for every club kind of depth there is in the organization. Talent that can make an impact sooner rather than later. Always fun to see what first-round draft picks are capable of as well. Chance for Monarchs here today, but in defense at the moment, nearly half an hour in. Here's Blancas. Plays it in. Shot just high the bar. Tingy again. Keegan Tingy is always willing to play forward. No, that wasn't Tingy, excuse me. Now he was to the left. My apologies. That was Castro, his third shot of the afternoon. Castro's had a great journey to where he is now. Started his collegiate career at West Valley College. He was a junior college All-American, so then he got that opportunity at San Jose State's. Here's an opportunity now. Great block along the back line. Alejandro Cano with the slide. Preventing the shot from getting off. Negro plays it center. Rivera. He heads the cross away. Nyman. Back and forth with his fullback. Anelli. Nyman. Set up by Jockwison. He whips across in. Oh, it was inside the 6. But Griffin Dillon unable to get all the way through. Put a touch on it. Casey Walls in the area defensively. Jockwison has had some nice sequences in this first half. On the near side for Real Monarchs. It's a giveaway from Nyman. Problem for Monarchs though. That's a foul on San Jose. Easy call there for Karen Collado. Israel Carrillo chopped his man down on a set piece coming up here. Real Monarchs as we take a second gander at it. And just struck that left leg across. Immediately brought Monarchs player down. Half an hour through here at PayPal Park. Monarchs have had a number of threatening chances thus far. That clears the wall just barely. It's a good ball in, actually. Jockwison, another inviting ball. Williams got a head to it, was unable to direct it forward. It's still a throw in. The Monarchs. Dillon. Taken away by Anelli. Here's Anelli. Just outside the 6, shields it, back heels, and it falls into the arms of De La Cerda. Clever idea. Was hoping someone would be on the other end of that. His momentum was carrying him away from goal. Still could have been some possibilities there if that was directed a little further back. I like the mindset, though. Walls picked up a yellow against Galaxy 2. Played all 90 minutes of both matches. This ball just a bit too heavy. It's a throw in. Tough spot for Real. now a goal kick. Monarch supporters have to love the effort they're seeing thus far. I was talking with Jamison Olave, obviously had a very distinguished MLS career, the Colombian man. He said, you know, you've had a career a lot of your players would be more than happy with achieving over the course of their MLS stints. What do you try to convey to them, emphasize to them about what it takes? And he immediately said, look, you know, it's incredible for me what I was able to do, the career I had. I'm so grateful for it. He said, I just try to emphasize consistency every day, how you train outside the pitch, your habits, the consistency day in, day out, mastering your skills. I'm trying to convey that to a lot of young guys, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. Having a lot of fun doing it. Man down here, though, for Monarchs. Get up as it looks. So for a moment, medical staff is going to have to come out. There's Anelli. He's got an awkward slide and ready to go down. San Jose trying to say, look, he was down for longer than 15 seconds. Everything settled. That's part of the rules that were instituted a year ago. Man is down for more than 15 seconds to leave the pitch for at least 3 minutes. Part of preventative measures to take time wasting out of the game. Certainly had a great effect. On average, there was just one instance per game. Player down for more than 15 seconds, down from 6 a year prior. We're all generally fans of that mindset. Still gets a little tricky in the waning moments in stoppage time. But on the whole, the initiative has been applauded. A chopping challenge there from Walls. Card to come out after Jacqueline went down. Free kick here for Real Monarchs. Walls commits a similar foul. Will be interesting, the assessment of that. Again, we mentioned a few moments ago he had a yellow against Galaxy too, but that was 2 matches ago at this juncture. Takeaway there. Carbajal. Monarchs have it back. Jacqueline sprinting forward, 3 defenders around him. There's got to be space in the middle here. It's played far side now. Monarchs attacking once more. Well, that touch was a bit too heavy, out of play. And a goal kick here for San Jose. There were things developing there for Real Monarchs, but the touch eventually letting them down. Look at all the attention that Jacqueline drew as it was then played far side. To Mondi. Good idea from Williams to play it there. That was a softer touch on the attacking move from Mondi. Who knows what that could have, how that could have ended up. That's a sequence he would like back. Tyrone Mondi, the 24-year-old out of Oregon State, by way of Coastal Carolina. So has experience with the U20 South African team. Last year, 8 goals and 17 appearances. Had a pair of braces as well against Portland and Sporting Kansas City too. He can be a goal scorer. He's proven it in college. He's proven it at the MLS Next Pro level. Would have loved to have given Real Monarchs one there. Pass cross sails wide. San Jose supporters making their presence known. And only seen success in the one home and road match this season for their second team club. Don't want to discount where Real Monarchs was heading into this match. It's still such a young and early point of the season, but perhaps a bit eye-raising, this scoreline. Maybe not even the scoreline, but the manner in which this match has played out. Monarchs have done more than hold their own. They were on the attacking foot for much of the first 20 minutes. You see some strong play on the near side from Jacqueson, the first-round draft pick. Been able to play it into space. Encouraging areas for much of this first half. San Jose, to their credit, has responded in kind. Put the pressure on Delgado at moments throughout. It's an entertaining match and still level. Monarchs want the flag up. The whistle blows. Run a little bit too early there from Rudy Castro. 7-4 advantage in shots taken by Real Monarchs. 0.52 expected goals, 0.22 for Earthquakes 2. In the end, though, of course, we know all that matters is shots that find the back of the net. Remember last week, NYCFC 2 was thoroughly dominating Revs 2 after a half of play, an 11-1 advantage in shots taken. Continued to have a number of opportunities throughout the second half as the flag up again, Castro offside. Hit the woodwork twice in the final 10 minutes, and then Revs scored in the 89th for a 2-1 win. Despite being outplayed, outshot much of that match. Revs 2, another team that's also 2-0. 5 clubs entering match day 3 with an unblemished mark. Or 7, excuse me. Earthquakes 2, one of 7 teams with a 2-0 record heading into match day 3. Here's Real Monarchs inside the box again. Mondi went down on his own accord. Throw in here. Blancas committed the foul there. It was a moment or two after the contact happened. Gro went down. Play it back to reinitiate. Just a couple of minutes left here in the first half. Delighted to have you with us on MLSNextPro.com tonight. AJ Ricketts here with you. San Jose, PayPal Park. 2 wins, no losses for San Jose this season. No wins, 2 losses for Real Monarchs. Still searching for its first goal of the 2023 season. It does feel as if it may be right around the corner now. Keep in mind, San Jose have yet to concede this year as well. They are compact. They are talented. They're executing at a high level throughout the early portion of this season. Was unable to find Mondi there. Monarchs were running again. One here for San Jose. Imagine all that much stoppage time here to finish the first half, if any. Casey Walls. No. This is good here from Earthquakes, and a corner kick earned. Oh, did not take a touch, I beg your pardon. Goal kick. Delgado will send everybody up. 16-year-old with dual USA and Mexican citizenship. He has represented both the national teams, which he is allowed to do until he reaches the senior level. Does any side have another chance in them before the first half whistle? Walls will play deep down the near side. 1 minute of stoppage time. San Jose bringing players forward here. Seeley. Trying to earn back possession. That's taken away. There might be something developing here for Real Monarchs. They can play it into the right space. Shot taken off the crossbar. Second ball at the 18. Deflected away. Oh, that was looking straight towards the net from Jacquesin. Still in a dangerous area with some time to work with. Nearly the opening goal. This is from distance and settled from De La Cerda. And that might be the final sequence of entertainments of the first half. Could have played it both sides, decided to take the shot. Jacquesin nearly validated that decision. This one from very ambitious range. No problem for De La Cerda at that time. So nearly the opener from Bertrand Jacquesin with just seconds to play in the first half. Denied by the woodwork, and that sends us to the locker room after 45 minutes of play. No score, 0-0. A fun, entertaining first half from PayPal Park. We'll take a look around the league coming up at halftime, but first, it went down to the wire for the U15 squads earlier today at Generation Adidas Cup. David Goss and Ricky Lopez Espin have the recap.
The championship match of the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup. Philadelphia Union, Austin FC looking for their club's first ever win at this level. A tough start for Philly as Austin takes the early lead.
The life of a goalkeeper, just so unlucky as this ball just pops off the turf. Smith goes swinging, doesn't get any sort of contact, but Austin FC won't ask any questions. Off to the corner to celebrate, but it was always going to be a matter of if. Not a matter of if, matter of when the Philadelphia Union was going to strike. Sullivan pushes out to his left-hand side as Griffin advances into that final third. It's a man-man. Johnson just crashing at that back post. It's 1-1. Philadelphia answers.
Union fighting out of halftime. This just 3 minutes after the break. Griffin coming up from the left back spot. Johnson, the youth national team player, his first goal of the tournament, and then these two teams, they pushed for it.
And Smith, big time save here as Wolf rises up, does everything right, heads it back to a cross, a lot of pace, punches it off the crossbar. Big time save from Smith to keep himself and the team in this game.
Philadelphia, though, not on their heels for long. Back the other way. They were able to to create this opportunity in the opening moments of extra time, trying to find the breakthrough.
And it's a fantastic run from West off the shoulder. He does everything right. Ball's coming over his right shoulder. Contact, arches the ball, big time save. He thought Austin FC could steal this game as his ball pops across. Williams doesn't get it as clean as he would like, pulls it wide.
But just like Smith, Williams would have his chance to make up for it later on. Philadelphia, though, in the dying moments of extra time, had a big chance. They couldn't score it. And here, Williams dispatches his penalty kick.
And just roofs this thing underneath the crossbar. Arches the ball, man of the match for that reason. Doesn't stand, stands his ground, doesn't move. Big time save. Austin FC 2023 Generation Adidas Cup champions.
Always a lot of fun at Generation Adidas Cup. Thanks for the recap, fellas. We'll take a look at stats from the opening half in a moment, but first let's look back at the best of match day 2 with this week's edition of the Spotlight.
MLS Next Pro's second weekend of matches saw some new faces in the spotlight. Here we highlight all of the players standing out after the second weekend of play. Your MLS Next performer of Match Day 2 is Academy product Ryder Mills. It only took the FC Cincinnati 2 player 3 minutes into his MLS Next Pro debut to score off of the bench. And while he wasn't able to help the road team get the win, he did give them a glimmer of promise going forward. Now, opposing Mills and company on the pitch was the MLS Next Pro player of Match Day 2, Crown Legacy's Brando Cambridge. The forward's first half brace helped earn his team their first ever MLS Next Pro victory. The 2 goals against FC Cincinnati 2 give him 3 on the season, putting him in a tie for first in the early Golden Boot race standings. Another forward getting recognized this week, Cameron Dunbar, with the best goal of Match Day 2. The Minnesota United FC2 forward put his squad ahead off of a free kick that he curled right over a line of St. Louis City 2 defenders and right past their keeper, giving the Loons the lead in the 85th minute and handing them their second straight win. As for the best team performance, well, that goes to Colorado Rapids 2. The club went into Houston, where they handed Dynamo Dos their first defeat at SaberCat Stadium and only their second home loss ever in league play. And they did it in thrilling fashion. After trailing late, Rapids 2 equalized in the 87th minute and then netted the game winner 2 minutes into stoppage time. Congrats to all of our players who are in the spotlight following the second weekend of play. We'll see you right back here for Who Stood Out following Match Day 3.
All right, first half highlights coming up later in the half, but if you're new to MLS Next Pro, there are some subtle differences between this league and other professional soccer leagues. So we asked Michelle Montagne and Samira Perez to help us understand what those differences are in this edition of Things to Watch.
MLS Next Pro fans, we are back. Michelle Montagne alongside my co-host Samara Perez, getting ready for season 2, which will be here very, very soon. And since this league does things a little bit differently, we're here to explain all you need to know for season 2 of MLS Next Pro.
MLS Next Pro was launched by Major League Soccer in March of 2022. The Professional Men's Soccer League provides players a pathway to bigger opportunities in soccer, such as landing a first-team contract. MLS Next Pro is fundamental to the development of all professionals working in and around the beautiful game.
There are 27 teams competing in the league this year. They're broken up into 4 divisions that make up 2 conferences. The Frontier and Pacific divisions make up the Western Conference, each featuring 7 teams apiece. The Northeast Division boasts 6 clubs, and the Central Division with 7 teams both make up the Eastern Conference.
Now, this league is all about innovation. Therefore, it features several differences from other soccer leagues. First, there are no ties in MLS Next Pro. If a match ends in a tie at the end of regulation, the game will proceed directly to a shootout with kicks from the penalty mark.
That brings us to the point system. Similar to other soccer leagues, a team will earn 3 points with a win at the end of regulation, 1 point for a tie, and 0 points for a loss in regulation. A club will earn 2 points if the game ends in a tie and they go on to win the shootout that Samara just explained following the end of regulation.
Last year, we introduced 2 rules not seen anywhere else. First, the off-field treatment rule, or OTR for short, where if a player is suspected to have an injury and is on the ground for more than 15 seconds, a medical crew comes onto the field to evaluate the player and assist him off the pitch. The player is then treated by medical staff and required to remain off the field for 3 minutes. Next, the red card suspension rule. If a player receives a red card, that player will serve the resulting 1-game suspension against the same team that he received the red card. This rule applies in the case of a direct red card or a second yellow card. 2023 will introduce a new rule. The league added a new time substitution rule. This allows a maximum of 10 seconds for a player to leave the field when subbed off. If he exceeds 10 seconds, the player coming in must wait 60 seconds to enter the field, which results in the team playing a man down for that period of time.
Also new this year, the expanded playoffs feature a pick-your-opponent format for the first 2 rounds. 7 teams from each conference will advance to the playoffs. The club with the most regular season points in each conference will earn a first-round bye. Now, during the quarterfinals, the next 2 teams in each conference, so the 2 and 3 seeds, will choose their opponent and will host their match. The 2 remaining teams not selected will play each other, with the higher-seeded team hosting. In the conference semis, the 1 seed will choose its opponent from the remaining 2 lowest-seeded teams, with home field advantage, of course. The second highest seed will host the remaining team.
Also this season, the majority of MLS Next Pro matches, plus all Decision Day matches and the Cup, will stream live on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. To view the complete schedule, visit MLSNextPro.com.
Samara and I are so excited for year 2, and we cannot wait to watch it all unfold alongside all of you.
We welcome you back to PayPal Park in beautiful San Jose. 45 minutes through, no score. That nearly was not the case. Both these teams with terrific chances over the course of the first 45. And whether it was Delgado, De La Cerda, or the woodwork, these attacking opportunities were denied as we take a look at some of the first half highlights from here at PayPal Park. Real Monarchs, for all their offensive struggles over the course of the first two matches, they came out with a sense of purpose. Griffin Dillon was able to settle with just fired a little bit wide in the early stages. There's Dillon again laying it off this time. Play to the far side. Shot on target, but usually handled by De La Cerda. You really have to give a lot of credit to the attacking prowess of Bertrand Jacqueline as San Jose started to settle into a rhythm midway through the first half, develop some chances themselves. Back four for Real Monarchs, solid enough throughout. This ended up a chance from the 18 for Rudy Castro. Of course, remember last year's leading goal scorer for Earthquakes 2, had 12 of them over the course of the season. Chances from around the top of the 18, that one straight into the hands of Fernando Delgado. Jacqueline. Dillon, who was very involved. This is one of the better chances as well. Tyrone Monty had about 3 or so opportunities over the course of the first half. That would have been a sensational strike. Hard to fault him for being off frame there. Rudy Castro again. Another chance. There was this was a familiar sight in the first half. Bertrand Jacqueline, a first-round draft pick. A couple of the highlights there that define the course of the first half. Still 45 minutes to go here at PayPal Park. You get the sense with the pace of play we saw in the first half. One of these sides due for a breakthrough here in half number 2. AJ Ricketts here alongside you on MLSNextPro.com. This has been an entertaining affair thus far. Back underway. Real Monarchs going from right to left in the white kits. San Jose in the blues. 70-degree evening here in San Jose. Earthquakes 2, one of just 2 teams that have yet to concede a goal this year. Monarchs was about a whisker away from getting that stat. Shot off the crossbar to finish off the half. This is a nice reversal of the start of a season for San Jose compared to last year when they won just 1 match of their first 5. Also one of just 5 teams in MLS Next Pro with a home and away win this year. Monarchs last year, some growing pains, young squad, a number of homegrown players, including Gavin Beavers and Jude Wellings. They finished the season very impressively. 8-game unbeaten streak at home across all competitions. Set the tone heading into this season. Hasn't been ideal, but there have been some promising moments here in this match. Might indicate things may be different than their 2-match winless streak to begin the season. Sealy plays it to the circle. Casey Walls, an assist last year, 16 games played. Was able to settle Blancas. Plays it to the far side, headed away by Negro. Good spell of possession to start the half for the Earthquakes. absent intention. Of course, Monarchs playing their back half a little bit more over the course of this next 45. Take some of the sting of how often they were playing forward. Rio, ball near side. San Jose very content to play it back if the run or sequence they want is not there. A bit too heavy into space. I asked Dan DeGear what he felt has contributed to this positive start. He said, I think first off, the guy's mentality has just been great. It's been something we've harped on since the beginning of the preseason. Having the right competitive mentality when you step on the field. He said, I think coming together as a group, whether you're a first-team player, second-team player, academy player, coming up through the ranks, everyone recognizes right now they're all one team. A unified approach, the reason why they've seen 5 goals in 2 matches. Yet to concede, of course, as well. Monarchs looking for a spell possession themselves here in the second half. Into the box. Jacquesin off the side netting. That was Mondi, I beg your pardon. Lacerda had to be sure. It's a corner kick. It'll be Jacquesin to head over to the corner. Throw in now. Carvajal, who playing defensively there. This cross got in somehow, and then a whistle. Williams was competing for it in the box, surrounded by defenders. Williams has played all 90 minutes of both matches thus far. Previously spent some time in San Diego with the Surf. Rivera fighting for it and taken away by Alejandro Cano. Back and forth in possession here. Jacquesin could not bring it down. Olave for Real Monarchs in his 6th season at the helm. Time center back during Real Salt Lake's heyday. Of course, the MLS Cup 2009. Multiple MLS All-Star, best 11 nods. A young player coming up through the academy. Super draft pick. Former player to learn from. That's a great switch from San Jose. In the box, Tingy dispossessed. Oh, that's a great touch from Jacquesin trying to chase it down. That was even better defensively from Alejandro Cano. It looked for a moment there'd be space. Monty centers. Griffin Dillon fires. Dillon just wide. Griffin Dillon nearly the opening tally. That was well done from Real Monarchs. Concern from that San Diego sideline. Dillon had all sorts of space. And all that far off. We said Dillon's name a couple of times earlier in the match. Former Maryland Terrapin man. 3 goals, 5 assists in his 35 matches in College Park. He's recently helped the Terps to a Big Ten regular season conference championship, their first in 5 years. 19-year-olds nearly got the scoring started there. San Jose was looking to switch again. Jerry Ione. No subs for either side after a visit to the locker rooms. Starting 11 here for both San Jose and Real. Pressure forces a giveaway. Blancas turns. Great pass to the far side and parried away. As De La Cerda, Delgado was ready. Pierre to Rivera. It's a brief moment of pressure. Generated something really good there for Earthquakes 2. Chow back to Walls. Sealy. Cano, the Academy product, Salvador native. Seaside, California. Now Monarchs again, Dylan. There that time. De La Cerda will walk over. Carrillo. Beautifully weighted ball. This is inviting, and perhaps Castro had more time to work with there. It was a great idea. Did hear a whistle right after, though. I think the flag might have been up. San Jose now, it's the 3rd time here in 10 minutes of the second half. They've tried to switch from their right back, either to Ione or Castro. Perhaps seeing opportunities after a diagonal ball. Going to take advantage if Real right wingers or right backs are in a little too pinched up high. That time nearly generated a great chance with it. We'll roll out of play. Over to San Jose. Last year, Earthquakes 2, 12-4-8, finished 5th in the conference, 6th overall, did not qualify for the playoffs. If you're watching that halftime feature, really looking forward to the playoff structure. How fun is it for teams to choose who they play? That might lead to motivating the other team. Carrillo, chopped out. Mondi was in the way. Blancas. Touch. Finds Carrillo. Corner kick, San Jose. Blancas to take the corner. Blancas on a line, settled, scored! San Jose, Alejandro Cano found the open space and found the back of the net. It's the breakthrough in the 58th minute for Earthquakes 2. The 18-year-old academy product from Seaside, who's made 14 appearances for the El Salvador U20 team. He found the ball in a great area here. And that's perhaps as easy a finish as he may have all season, but it was the work to get there. With white jerseys all around, all of a sudden, and wait a minute, wait 1 minute. He may be removing the goal here for San Jose. It was a delayed ruling there, was it not? But an offside call on Rudy Castro, it appears, who was in the area, of course, when this all happened. If he influenced play at all, certainly is warranted of being given that decision. Oh, that is gutting. Let's take another look here. Get him for interference. I didn't even see Castro in the picture there. Maybe he was arguing on behalf of a teammate, and now Jacqueline nearly made that a very back-breaking sequence for San Jose. He had a great shot around the 18. Mondi, beg the pardon for that mistake. Mondi fired it on goal. Saying Jacqueline's name a lot, of course, with how often he's been involved. Tyron Mondi is just as active here today for Real Monarchs. We may have been able to even take another touch. Against San Jose. Let's be careful here. Mondi has 3 shots today. So does Griffin Dillon. That Earthquakes pressure earns them possession. Here's Blancas with Mondi. He does well defensively. Just chips it over to his teammate. Monarchs pushing ahead. Williams. Great speed. Williams probing. He'll lay it off to Mondi. Good ball in. Jacqueline took a touch off into the side netting. Corner kick. De La Sterda was covering that near post. Jacqueline, the former Pitt Panther, takes the corner kick. On the line, headed out on the volley. Pedro did a decent job, and this earns another corner kick. An 11-4 advantage in shots taken from Real Monarchs. It's 2-2 in terms of shots on goal. Quakes defending these set of corner kicks well. Delgado facing a little bit of pressure from Castro. Set that out of play. First substitution of the match here in the 63rd minute. Cruz Medina will head on. Casey Walls comes off. Medina signed last year in June as a 15-year-old, now 16. California native. Academy product as well. That's the one and only substitution of this match for either side. And Earthquake's pressure causing some problems at times here for Monarchs. It's a good split. Couldn't get the pass to the far side. Jacqueline. Now he has it. Tingy. Dylan. Jacqueline. Anelli, a former Cornell man, found space, lays it off to Dylan. Shot on frame, but was not able to inject enough pace into that attempt. And absolutely no issues there for De La Cerda. I think you have to like what you see from Emeka Anelli and Bertrand Jacqueline, two first-round picks for Salt Lake. They've both shown a number of positive signs here in this match. Their first MLS Next Pro action. They've set a different tone than what Real have seen in the first two matches this year. Figure Mondi, some of those scenarios he's had today, will be a goal scorer throughout the year on those sequences. The back four credit as well. Rivera, Pierre, Nobles, Negro. For Real Monarchs. We've shut the door thus far on a San Jose squad who entered this match with 5 goals in their first 2. It's very proficient, dangerous on offense. They've been held in check today. Still 25+ minutes though before the entire narrative can be written, before potential kicks from the spot. It is not as if this match has been compact and conservative. You could see a strike at any moment. Earthquakes would love it for it to be right here. Sealy going to Tingy, but that pass was off target. Dylan chests it and is fouled. Frustration there from Sealy after. Former 4-year starter at Stanford, one of 2 Cardinal products, starting 11 for San Jose. Tingy as well. Poor giveaway from San Jose, and Dylan was nearly free into space. Monarchs still have it here. Williams, can he center it? Out of play. That was on a beeline towards Mondi, who may have had an easy tap in, if not for the defensive efforts there. Monarchs pressure causing issues here. Was in to take the corner. '68th minute corner kick, out swinger and away. Jockwison is no stranger to goals in the waning moments. He had the go-ahead goal at the death against Kentucky in the NCAA tournament, which sent the #1 seed Wildcats home. Nelly just a bit off balance there, slips to the turf. Now for a goal kick as the substitutes stay ready, stay fresh. Dedicated members of the fault line look on. Castro has 3 shots for San Jose. Seeley with 1. That's it in terms of shots taken. Hyman got in there. A good ball towards the center. Mondi playing it through to the near side. Williams, oh, that's a great slide. Taking it away, Casey Walls has been in the right place at the right time for San Jose on more than one occasion this afternoon. But that was at just a bit more of an angle for Williams. He may have had options for how to distribute that. Oh, this is chipped over, beautifully weighted. Castro, as Delgado came off his line, it's chipped in and off. Oh, goodness. At the last moment, Nicholas Nobles was there as Delgado came off his line. Castro was onside. And this was nearly disaster for the Real Monarchs. But again, you mentioned moments ago, the back four for Real Monarchs have been stout today. That time, Nicholas Nobles, who joined from Chicago Fire Academy last summer. There in backup of his keeper. Blancas, the corner kick. This will go against San Jose again, who they thought they had the breakthrough goal from Alejandro Cano. Interference called on the sequence in the scrum near the goalkeeper. Negated the goal. Sometime after the celebration, we thought that goal was counted incomplete. Seeley surrounded and fouled. Now substitutes play a role in this one as well. Just 20 minutes left, just one sub inserted. Blancas, does he have room? Nyman says no. Will distribute far side. Casey Walls. Nelly foul. Quickly restarted. Mondi. These centers, Dylan feeds it back. Rivera plays forward to his left. Rivera still dribbling here. Slips to the turf, keeps possession. He's got Mondi, tried to get by his man. And a foul, that's on Rivera. Jerry Ione holding his own. Earthquakes quickly restarting. Physicality ramping up as the minutes begin to tick down here at PayPal Park. Glad you're with us on the home sites of MLS Next Pro. Jay Ricketts alongside you here in San Jose. Perfect night for soccer. As the supporters look on. Last night, Real Salt Lake was victorious over Charlotte 3-1. San Jose and Red Bull, a 1-1 draw. Parent clubs. What kind of finish do we have in store here? Of the 18 shots today have been taken by Real Monarchs. However, San Jose 50-35 advantage and entries into the final third. Earthquakes too also been whistled for offsides 5 times. Not been the blissful sort of affair. Earthquakes too, seen in their first 2 matches. Delgado, no. I'll let you respot the ball again, no more. Settled near side by Rudy Castro, who has 3 shots today. Probing, playing it in, and on a 1 hop, no problem for Delgado. Another great slide. This time from Ione, the Monarchs got it right back. Williams, he has a teammate centered. He'll take the shot. Williams, the breakthrough in the 75th minute. Teron Williams had space and took advantage. Real Monarchs on the road take a 1-0 lead. It's their first goal of the season, and it could not come at a better time. Just beautifully done on the counter. Williams had options, decided to go at goal himself as nobody stepped up. Dylan was the runner center. Dylan wasn't needed. It's Williams with the left foot to the left corner, and Real Monarchs have taken a 1-0 lead. That is terrific. How often today has it been Mondi? How often today has it been Jacqueson creating chances, making runs? Griffin Dillon has a number of shots to his name as well. Williams playing up front. Hadn't played as big a factor today, at least on the ball. But with less than 15 minutes to play, it's Real Monarchs with the advantage. And another offside, that's the 6th offside whistle of the match on San Jose. San Jose have a leveling goal in them. Goal kick. Teron Williams opens his 2023 accounts. 2 goals in 13 appearances last year. An academy product. He started both matches. He's played every minute this season. He's been a part of those frustrating affairs. Most recently in Tacoma. lose 5-0, there is a bit of soul searching to be done after that, no matter what league, what level, what the situation, whether you're shorthanded or not. There was perspective after that loss. It was not the end of the world, but it was not a lot of fun either. Neither was the lack of offense through 2 matches. We said before this one, the statistics, the precedent so far this season, it may lead a neutral to feel this was designated for Earthquakes 2 here back at home with the start they've had to this season. But this sport does not lend itself to narratives written beforehand. That is why they play. Real Monarchs came out here at PayPal Park with the clearest of intentions from the very start of this match. And it is Real Monarchs who have outshot San Jose throughout the course of this one, 14-5. Including 4-2 in shots on goal. Earthquakes 2 looking for a bit of that offensive magic that they saw all throughout their first 2 matches. One of those 2 last week came from the spot. Another was a moment of brilliance from Tingy inside the box. Good interplay here. The next pass, interaction. Let San Jose down. Real Monarchs will go to the bench. Or, excuse me, Monarchs did go to the bench. Preston Allen came in a few moments ago. Giancarlo Mota-Morfin enters for Earthquakes. Cameron Seeley to the bench for Earthquakes 2. That's the second sub for San Jose. And again, Preston Allen also in for Real Monarchs. As they play it to Williams near side again. Teron Williams, the goal scored today, centers, oh, just out of the reach of Mondi. Still with Monarchs here in the 81st. Jacqueline dribbles to the corner. Out of play. This should be a throw into the Monarchs, and it is. It's Preston Allen, freshly inserted into the match, will throw it in. Williams. Throw in San Jose. Do not let the shot disparity fool you, however. Earthquakes 2 have been plenty capable offensively today. They've generated a number of chances, have been in dangerous areas perhaps, but unable to get the final shot off on every occasion. Their pressure has caused issues for Real Monarchs, but giveaways like this will not help. Here's Mondi, surrounded by blue jerseys. He gets the sequence off out of the outstretched arms of De La Sierra. There was nobody on the back post. Mota-Morfin, the second sub for San Jose here, who are looking for the equalizer late. Rio and Blancas. That's a shove and a foul. Understand the frustration from Castro. Perhaps given a final warning before booking to come on a next or future similar sequence. No bookings today for either side. San Jose frustrated with time taken to restart there. Monarchs perhaps looking for another. Goal kick San Jose. Cruz Medina and Moda Morfin. 2 subs for Earthquakes 2. Preston Allen, the only new man in for Real Monarchs. How much Hamilton Olave decides to go to his bench here down the stretch. Let's insert fresh legs along that back 4. Just Williams up front here for Real Monarchs. Plenty dropping back, but they get this nearly over the top. Tingy not able to connect. Time continuing to run down on Earthquakes 2 here at PayPal. Again, the numbers forward, perhaps creating chances for Real Monarchs. Williams goes to Mondi. It was a heavy pass. Mondi will just poke it out of play. Cerda. This is encouraging here from Earthquakes 2. Castro. Blancas. Blancas cuts left. And out the edge of the 18, Castro couldn't settle and shoot. Turn from Jacqueline. Played upfield to Williams once more. Williams one-on-one. The goal scorer today. Williams cuts left. Does he have another goal in him? Williams, nearly the second. It was a similar sequence, was it not? Upset with himself, or just aware of how close he was to surely putting this game away. It was Williams and Cano. Williams got to the hip, earned himself space. That looked for a moment as if that was on a direct path with the exact same spot he had scored from just moments ago. A 75th minute goal from Teron Williams. The one and only goal today. There is our first booking of the evening. I believe that going to Jerry Ione. Casey Walls, beg your pardon, give him the yellow. Corner kick here. Taken back out. Played in by Preston Allen, and that's an easy sequence for De La Cerda. Blanca settles near midfield. Throw in for Earthquakes 2 here. Perhaps 3 minutes of stoppage time, you would think, at most. It'll be interesting to see how much San Jose will have to work with. new MLS Next Pro rules on time wasting, there's just generally not that much stoppage time added. Necessary. As Delgado falls on top of this one. Remember the World Cup recently? See 8 to 10 plus minutes of stoppage time regularly. Simply just has not been necessary in this league. Allowed players down for too long all that often. As if they are, of course, the 3-minute rule, playing a man down. Makes the opportunities taken or thwarted in regulation all that much more important in these final stages. Slide. As Preston Allen was trying to do something with it there. Doing his job. Approaching the 90th minute at PayPal Park. Monarchs wanted a foul there. Now a whistle. This is where it gets interesting still, even with the new rules. Players may take as much as that 15 seconds as possible. Really test the limits of what is allowed. We're hearing 3 minutes of stoppage time. Feels appropriate. We have a substitution here as well. I'm just waiting for the whistle. Diamond foul. It's actually going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of additional time.
You might even hear some counting from the San Jose supporters. How long Diamond's been down. Otto handled this. She's right here, book that. Look, there was a booking given. The whole sequence certainly took more than 15 seconds to the dismay of San Jose. Already a minute down in stoppage time. Well done from Monty. Blocked it defensively. Now running along the near side. Will he play it forward or just dribble into that corner? Takes the second option. Look at this. Monty, clever. And now he might take this to goal here. Monty goes down. Monarchs wanted a penalty. Instead, San Jose clears. Taryn Williams, the goal scored today. He also got a yellow card a few moments ago. Time continuing to run down for San Jose here. '93rd minute. Nothing guaranteed past 94. Blanca stands around the ball. Blancas sends it into the box. Parried away initially on the second ball, still bouncing around. Shot blocked. Need forward. Header got to it. And now cleared away. Morphin. Plays it back to his keeper. Here's space. The attempt to settle it. Cano gave the defender time. A yellow has been issued to Cano. Again, some more consternation. The man for Real Monarchs is down. I mentioned it earlier, when you get to this point of the match, you still see a little bit of time on the turf, taken liberally. Seconds away from reaching that 94th minute. It's been a frustrating affair back home for San Jose Earthquakes too. We'll use another sub here. Diego Guerra runs on.
Exiting the match, number 64, Jerry Hidon. And now entering the match for Earthquakes 2, number 31, Diego Guerra.
How much time he will have to work with in question. It will not be all that much. Throw in Real Monarchs. They will take their time. Go comes up to take the throw. Really any moment now for Monarchs. Content to keep passing it around here. The foul called. Earthquakes, though disgruntled, would be better to back away from the ball as quickly as possible. Could be taken. Here's Williams. Will not be able to get to it. Earthquakes too aware this whistle could blow at any moment. And there it is. Well, it took 3 matches, but Real Monarchs have picked up their first points of the 2023 campaign. Earthquakes 2 came in unblemished. That mark, no more. The first loss and points dropped for Earthquakes 2. Real Monarchs have come on the road after a 5-0 defeat and picked up a 1-0 win at PayPal Park. What a performance from Jamison Olave's group. He put some draft picks in the starting 11. He played a big factor, but it was Taron Williams, the man of the match. The goal scorer in the 75th. What a performance from Real Monarchs as we take another look at that sequence. Williams along the far side, perhaps could have played it to Griffin Dillon, but why do that when you can make a play to put your team ahead like that? Taron Williams, perfectly placed. What a moment for him and Real Monarchs as they come on the road after being humbled in their first 2 matches of the season. It was a different look tonight. A confident group, one that may very well be a factor in the West if they play like this. 1 goal, but plenty of shots to go with it, and a 1-0 win for Real Monarchs at PayPal Park. For all of us, this has been MLS Next Pro Action. Thanks for joining us. I'm AJ Ricketts.
This copyrighted broadcast of MLS Next Pro may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcasted without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.